Oh hi, so today we're going to do a full tutorial and review on another collection, and this one's from SheGlam and this is their Harry Potter collection. I hate this palette. My biggest fear in the world is spiders. We have the Monsters palette. It's the eyes, it's the eyes. And inside, as you can see, it's fairly neutral. To me it's not exactly given Harry Potter, but it is nice. We have the Happy Birthday Harry blush. This is a matte powder blush in a really nice like soft baby pink shade. Quidditch Champion lip set. This is the cutest thing ever because it comes in this wee case. These are of course inspired by Quidditch and these are all the lip products. These are adorable. Are they practical? No, but this is just like the fun of makeup, you know what I mean? So this is in the shade Chaser, I think. Yep, Chaser, and this is actually the shade that I have on at the minute. And then we have this monstrosity, the Golden Snitch highlighter. Again, you know what? I love it for the theme and the Harry Potter-ness of it all. I get it, okay? But this is just giving me the ick. These wee darlings here, these were... Stop right now and go and buy these. See, if I seen these on the SheGlam website, I would think nothing of these based on the fact that they're Harry Potter themed and they're within a Harry Potter collection. But just taking that away, these are amazing. I just realised I didn't actually swatch these in the video for you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure they're about to have swatches on the website that I'll have linked down below, by the way. But who cares? Because I will be definitely using these again because they were absolutely phenomenal. I am going to do my base first, primer and foundation, and then I'm actually going to do the eyes because I want to wear a shadow to it. I'm going to use this new primer that I got on PR last week. It's from Revolution, the Super Fix Super Grip Primer. Hydrates, soothes. Let me see. I think everybody at this point has their own type of like gripping primer, don't they? Oh, do I need to, baby? What am I doing? Ooh! Ooh, that's really thick. Ew. Oh, it smells lush. Oh, it smells so good. That must be the watermelon. Oh. A wee bit of stickiness, but not too much. That's actually quite nice. This is in the shade 30 Medium Warms, the e.l.f. Soft Glam Sand Foundation. This is a wee bit dark for me. It makes it more obvious about how dark it is because I've no fake tan on my face. Like, it'll match my body perfectly fine. But it's just, you know. So I'm going to mix it a wee bit with the L'Oreal True Match. I really do not like this foundation brush. And this is from Sigma too. It's the F80 Flat Kabuki brush. It's just... I do not know how anybody uses, especially this style of makeup brush, like a foundation brush, to blend out their foundation. How are you getting a flawless finish with this without getting brush strokes and marks? Look at the eyes being like, my biggest fear is spiders. This palette freaks me the fuck out. But it's the Monsters Book of Monsters palette. I love the idea around this, okay? I just can't really look at it all that often. Looking at the inside of the palette, it's actually extremely wearable for like a Harry Potter collection. I think they were maybe just going for, in fact I don't actually know what they were going for with this colour story. I do find it a wee bit, as much as I like it, I find it a wee bit boring. Is that really bad and cheeky of me to say that? I think the only thing that's maybe actually going to be saving this palette is some of the shimmer shades within it. These are gorgeous and they feel buttery smooth as well. I think that you'll be able to actually apply these really intensely on the eyes or just as a nice wee soft sprinkling of glitter or something. You know, that's me just pressing it on my hand and that looks so pretty. Just going to take this shade to start with, buffing this through the crease. I'm going to bring it actually onto the inner corner, onto the lid. Going into this darker shade, placing that mainly on the outer corner. Because the majority of the shades in this palette are very similar, I do think you're limited to the types of eye makeup looks you can do with this palette. You know, does that make sense? Because they're all beigey, burnt oranges, you know, and then there's just as many shimmers as there is mattes. So that's obviously limiting you as well. Of course, I feel like I need to, right? I definitely feel like I need to incorporate some of these. I'm obviously being drawn towards the gold. The gold would look gorgeous. But we just be a wee bit different and go for one of the coloured ones. So these are of course the House of Hogwarts glitter liner set. Gold, blue, green and red. Any of these would look so nice, but something's telling me blue. To start myself off, I'm going to go in with a blue gel liner just to act as a base, because these, I don't know how pigmented these are going to be. I think they'll be fine, like they'll definitely be fine, but I just want the liner to be a wee bit more opaque than what they might be. And I'm just now going to go over the gel liner. That looks so good. That looks amazing. I'm gonna apply a pair of half lashes. Hopefully these aren't too big actually. And I do apologise, I have no idea what brand these are. I have such a habit, you know, of taking lashes out of the box, right? And then they'll never go back into that box ever again. So I never know what I'm using. Scraping at this. This is the Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 22. Before I blend that, I'm just going to do a bit of cream bronzing. This is the Beauty Crop Juice Pot. I love this cream bronzer. Oh, look at that. It's so good. Double it. I'm so sorry if the lighting has changed. It's just got really dark all of a sudden. Looks as if it's going to start lashing down. So I've been using this powder recently just to get rid of it. I should probably bin it actually, it's so old. It's the I Heart Revolution Coconut Scented Setting Powder. Hey old buddy, old pal. I used to use this all the time. Oh no. I used this yesterday for the first time in, God, I don't even know how long actually. And there's barely anything left in it, so I might as well just use it up, you know. I love this and I hate this all at the same time. I love the idea behind this. This was such a no-brainer. So this is the Golden Snitch highlighter, which, awesome, love that. But there's just something that's off-putting about it, and I don't know whether it's because these, yeah, I don't know. So that's what it looks like there, and it has a really nice gold, like silky sheen to it. And the formula of SheGlam's highlighters are gorgeous as well, by the way. They're just really nice and buttery, smooth and like silky, you know. I'm gonna just take a wee bit on my nose. Oh, that's maybe a wee bit too much, and then just up the center. Actually, you know what? That's really nice. That's a beautiful highlight. Part of me kind of wishes that this was a cream formula instead of a powder formula. This, of course, the Happy Birthday Harry blush. Just like a nice soft pink. SheGlam's blushes are great as well, by the way. Cream and powder ones, just from experience, you know. They're super, super pigmented. And they just last, wear, and look perfect on the skin. So I'm not going to take a lot of this, actually, because I just don't want to have a bright pink cheek and blue glitter liner. I don't know, I think it'll just look a wee bit silly. But that's looking good, like that's looking really, really nice. Because the shade is so pastel and pale, you'd maybe think that you weren't going to get much payoff to it, you know? Because even whenever I swatched it, it was like, oh dear. But, you know, it does look a wee bit chalky and just pastel-y really. But on the cheeks, you know, like that's applying really nice. a wee bit of eyeliner. That's the, is it the Trish McAvoy? Trish McAvoy eyeliner, and then just applying a wee bit of mascara on the lower lash line as well. I'm going to fill my lips in around the edges of this lip liner. It's from the Colourpop and New Moon collection. So this is the Quidditch Champion lip set. Isn't that class? But these are actually beautiful colours. Very wearable nude types of shades. That's actually so pretty. It's actually, hold on. It says matte on the website, but I would say these are more of like a satin. But look how pigmented that is as well, you know, and that's a beautiful colour. Second lightest shade. You see, that's beautiful. That's like a really nice, like, cool toned, like dark brown lip. And the formula of these seems really nice and creamy. I think this is the shade I'm going to be using, Chaser, which is this shade. And with them being in the ball shape, it is obviously maybe a wee bit annoying applying them to your lips. Maybe the more you use them, the flatter they're going to get, and it's going to become maybe a wee bit messy, but it's actually not too bad. So I'm going to take the lip liner and just blend the lipstick into the lip liner a wee bit more, because it's obviously a wee bit hard to get in around the edges, you know. That colour is beautiful. I'm going to apply a wee bit more. I suppose you could use your finger as well. I feel like I could do a wee bit more of the eyes, so I'm going to go back into the palette again and take one of these shimmer shades. And I'm going to pack this on the inner corner of the eye. And I'm also going to take the green glitter liner again. The blue glitter liner again. I suppose doing this as well without the gel liner is going to show you how pigmented these are just on their own. I'm still going into this shade here, and I've now took a wider, fluffier brush. I was using this smaller one here just to really press on this shade, but with the glitter liner on the bottom and at the top here throughout the crease, and because they're both looking as if they're coming from the same place, which is the inner corner of the eye, I was thinking of making this really, really glittery. Like, I'm trying to picture, this is going to sound really silly maybe, but I'm trying to picture in Harry Potter, like whenever they're having a type of thing. What do you call one of those? What do you call one of those things? It's not a wand, I know what I'm talking about here, right? But it's, you know, whenever they're having like a hangard with a wand. They're basically having like a duel. Is that what it's called? And like, basically, like the lightning strikes, or you know, like the different colours and strikes that come out of the wands whenever they're going against each other. I'm kind of thinking of that. You know what I mean? If I can put a picture up on the screen here to kind of explain what I mean, because I'm not elaborating at all here, but I was thinking that in the inner corner, I'm kind of wanting that to be really, really bright, like lightning, and then like the strikes coming out from it. Does that make sense? And I think that's looking really cool actually. So taking like this fluffy brush, because it's just dispersing that glitter shadow out a wee bit more whilst still packing it on, you know. I think that looks so cool. For such a boring palette, this eye makeup look is stunning. Of course it did have the help with these wee glitter liners. I honestly want to say they do look more metallic on the eyes, but there's definitely glitter in through them. But either way, they're absolutely stunning. Even if you do not like Harry Potter, I would honestly go out and get these, or just go into SheGlam and just have a wee nosy. So as you've seen, I had done this bottom liner with a blue gel liner behind it, so it was creating a bit of a base, but you can see that there was no difference whatsoever in pigment and payoff on the eye with just the glitter liner. It's just as opaque, so you can definitely tell that these are very, very pigmented and they're beautiful, very easy to work with. Stunning, right? This was nice but what the heck? Could you imagine like getting ready with your girlfriends, you know, and you just whip this out for your highlighter? Stop. The wee lip kit. This is just adorable. You know, this is so cute. And again, I feel like with the shades and everything and the colour stories that's actually included into this collection, I feel like even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, you still will be able to get your use and wear out of these. You know, these lip shades here they're all very wearable. You know, like they're neutral. Same goes with the eyeshadow palette. I suppose that's maybe like a good thing about the eyeshadow palette, that it is wearable, it's neutral, it's going to cater for everybody. I got so much lipstick in my teeth. But these wee gems, I am going to be using these all the time. Wait, you see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.